Should prayer be brought back to schools? It's February 11th, 2025, and these are your headlines. 2 state senators have filed separate measures to bring the Ten Commandments and prayer into Texas classrooms. Now, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick flagged both of these late last month as among his top priorities for the legislative session. Senator Phil King filed Senate Bill 10 on Monday. This would require a public elementary or secondary school to display in a conspicuous place in each classroom of the school a durable poster or framed copy of the Ten Commandments. It literally lays out the sizes. It has to be at least 16 inches wide by 20 inches tall, be in a size and typeface that is legible to a person with average vision from anywhere in the classroom. So they can't get around with putting some postage stamp in the corner. Now, Senator Mays Middleton filed Senate Bill 11 also this week. This would permit all public and charter school operators to adopt a policy requiring their schools to provide students and employees with an opportunity to participate in a period of prayer and reading of the Bible or other religious text on each school day. Employees and the parent or guardian of each student would have to sign a consent form acknowledging their choice to participate. Signing the form would also waive their right to bring a First Amendment claim against the state. While President Donald Trump is potentially set up now to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education, a Texas lawmaker is looking to take similar action at the state level, proposing the elimination of the Texas Education Agency and shifting its responsibilities to the elected State Board of Education. Representative Andy Hopper filed House Bill 2657, which would abolish the TEA, citing concerns over inefficiency, bureaucratic bloat, and a lack of meaningful results for Texas students. If passed, the legislation would transfer the TEA's powers, duties, and oversight responsibilities to the State Board of Education, the body that has long been responsible for education policy in the state. Hopper said that President Trump has called upon every level of government to eliminate inefficiencies and waste. In Texas, there's perhaps no other agency that exemplifies rampant, unaccountable bureaucracy and bloat more than the Texas Education Agency. Now, the TEA, which was created in 1949, currently oversees more than 1,200 independent school districts and numerous charter schools. Despite billions of dollars in taxpayer funding, Representative Hopper argues that Texas students continue to lag behind their counterparts, making the agency's existence both costly and ineffective, saying that Texas pours billions into the state agency with the expectation that it will somehow improve education, but have been consistently and profoundly disappointed in the results. The State Board of Education, meanwhile, is comprised of elected officials from 15 districts across Texas. Currently, they're responsible for setting curriculum standards, reviewing and adopting instructional materials, and establishing graduation requirements. Hopper emphasized that shifting authority to the State Board of Education would provide Texans with greater accountability in education policy, ensuring that decision-making rests in the hands of elected officials rather than unelected bureaucrats. Additionally, the proposal would add that the Texas Comptroller's Office would take over responsibilities related to school finance and fiscal management, including the administration of the Foundation School Program, which is a key funding mechanism for Texas public schools.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Last story, finishing out our education roundup here, the TEA, Texas Education Agency, identified an additional 60 teachers now under investigation for allegedly cheating on their certification exams. This brings the total to 160 teachers being investigated currently for cheating. Harris County prosecutors charged 5 individuals with orchestrating the scheme that enabled people to fraudulently obtain teaching certifications by using a proxy to take their tests. People arrested allegedly facilitated proxy test taking, allowing would-be teachers to pass the certification exam just by having someone else take the test for them. That's off to a good start. Well, investigators noticed a pattern of people around the state failing the exam, then retaking it in Houston, and then all of a sudden passing with flying colors. Didn't take long to connect those dots. It's been reported that teachers with fraudulent certifications have been placed in classrooms all over the state. Houston area school districts have hired teachers fraudulently certified through this scheme, including 9 at Houston ISD and 5 in Cy-Fair ISD. Investigators estimate that the scheme generated over $1 million in illicit profits and the certification of more than 210 people that used a proxy for their tests. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.